Hi, welcome to my channel. So today's topic is on self-love. I've done a video on self-love before, but this video I just want to talk about a little bit more detail about what self-love is to me and how I've seen the difference in my life since I've been on a self-love journey. So specifically in this video, I'm going to talk about what self-love is, and how I realized that I was lacking self-love through certain experiences I was having, and just the things that I've been doing in order to love myself more. Okay, so to me, I believe that self-love is basically loving yourself, loving yourself 100%, accepting yourself, accepting who you are, not just the good, but the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're not hiding from yourself anymore. You're not ashamed of who you are. You're honoring yourself 100%. To me, I feel like that is what self-love is. And I realized along my life that I was not really honoring myself and I wasn't really embodying what self-love is. And for me, the way that it showed up was in many situations, many relationships. I would be in relationships where I felt like I wasn't being valued, I wasn't being honored the way that I know I deserve to be. I felt as if, for me, like in the relationships, I would be more of the giver, and I'd be attracting someone who would just take, and I had to really self-indulge and self-retrospect, and realize, why is this happening to me? And I eventually understood that for me, I wasn't actually loving myself. I was attracting how I was treating myself. I was attracting takers, people that weren't honoring me because I wasn't honoring myself in certain situations and relationships. So there's many ways that you may identify how you're not loving yourself, but what I've realized is that you will realize it in certain situations. It could be relationships, could be your friendships, it could be any dynamic where you may not be getting the short end of the stick, and when that happens, it's usually because you are not really honoring yourself. You are not really fully accepting and loving yourself. And in loving myself, I realized that it's more than just the physical as well. You need to love everything that you are, your mind, your body, and your spirit. And so I've been on this self-love journey for a while now, and I just wanted to share what I've learned along my journey and things that I have implemented in my life in order to continue to honor and love myself. Okay, so as I mentioned, that for me, I was attracting people that weren't valuing me, and that was because I wasn't honoring and valuing myself. When I sat down, I realized that I was always kind of that giver. Like, I would just give and give and give, and not really able to receive love, receive my own love. Sometimes when we are just giving and giving people our attention, our love, our money, whatever it is that you have to offer, and you're not really investing that time, that energy that you give to others, to yourself, it's very detrimental to you. You can find yourself in very low states. You can find your soul crying to you, which is what happened to me. My soul was crying to me. I was experiencing anxiety, depression, and I wasn't understanding where it was coming from. But I eventually learned that it was because I wasn't honoring and loving myself. So the number one thing that you can do to actually start loving yourself, it's not even something that's crazy or major, okay? The first thing that you need to do is kind of sit down with yourself, schedule some alone time, schedule some self time. In those moments, you can do things that will make you happy, or before you even get to that point, you need to kind of find out about yourself. So even if it's journaling, for me, I love journaling. I sit down with my emotions, my thoughts. I meditate as well. That's a way that I connect with myself. That's how I connect with my spirit. And in those moments, that's where I will kind of have a higher understanding of myself. So take time to be alone, whether it's doing whatever it is you want to do, but just take time to be alone. Spend some time alone in order to, before you even start embarking on a self-love journey, because you need to kind of understand more about yourself and what it is that you want in your life, what it is, who are you actually. Like, you kind of need to figure that out, and you figure that out a lot more when you are alone. Step away from the crowd, spend some time alone. And for me as well, something that I started doing is that when I spent time alone, I started realizing things about myself, my hobbies, my interests started coming up, and I started to actually schedule time to do things that make me happy. So what do you like to do? Do you like to cook? Do you like to draw? Do you like to write? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? Spend some time, spend some energy doing that, because it is the embodiment of self-love, because it's who you are and it's doing things that you love. So you are enriching yourself, you're enriching your soul. So I started doing that. I started writing a lot more, which is something that I always really enjoyed doing, but never gave myself the time to. Started singing, started actually cultivating my creative hobbies and interests that I've always had, and something else that you can also do is, like me, I started also taking care of my physical self as well, because the physical is there. You need to also understand why you're not loving yourself in totality. So for me as well, I had a lot of insecurities. I've always been someone who's insecure, and I actually took the time to actually take care of my body. I started exercising, changing my diet, doing things that I know was gonna actually heal and uplift my body as well. So it's always important to take care of our bodies, take care of our health. This is our vehicle. This is who we are. Your body is you. It's the essence of you. So honor it in order to honor yourself. Something that I had to do. I started exercising more, and also, take care of yourself as well. Do things that make you happy. Like for me, I have a little bit of a shopping problem, but I actually enjoy doing it. So I would, before I actually fully embarked on the journey and started loving all of me, I would kind of just shop because I just wanted that happiness, but it was very externalized. So there's nothing wrong with doing things externally to make you happy, but you kind of have to balance it out. But it's also important to do that. So do something that makes you happy. If you're someone who's like me, who likes to, indulge a little bit in themselves, definitely do it. Go shopping, or go on that holiday, go on that trip. Do things that are gonna uplift your spirit, uplift your mind, uplift your body, uplift all that you are. So self-love, end of the day, really, it's not really like a guide that I'm telling you, but I just want you guys to understand from my point of view what I was doing to love myself more. It's very individualized, and the only way you can start on a self-love journey is actually spending some time with yourself, honoring yourself. And in order to honor yourself, you have to actually get to know yourself. So spend some time alone, meditate, journal, do whatever it is that will kind of cultivate you getting to know yourself more. These things that I'm telling you are not like set rules and regulations to self-love, but it's just a journey that you have to take on your own, and it is the best journey that you can ever have, because once you actually start taking care of yourself fully and holistically, huge changes happen in your life. I've seen it in me, I've seen the changes. I'm still seeing the changes, and I'm still on the self-love journey. It's not that there's an end, it's a journey. So the more you step into self-love, the more you learn more about yourself, the more you cultivate things about yourself, and the more you grow and expand as a person and evolve. And I feel like it's the best thing you can ever do for yourself. Love yourself 100%. Okay, some people may say that once they see you changing and you transforming and being this person, they might say you're selfish, but I don't think there's such a word. Okay, I believe that when you honor yourself and you love yourself, you're self-full, because you're content with yourself. You're honoring who you are. You're honoring yourself is honoring God, because you're God made. And yes, I just hope this video touched you in some way. And if you are on a self-love journey as well, let me know how's it going. What are you doing to uplift and inspire yourself? Because inspiring yourself will eventually help you inspire others. People are gonna see your transformation and be like, whoa, what's she drinking, what's she doing, give me some of that. Okay, so if you like this video, as I always say, please give it a thumbs up, comment, like, and share, and don't forget to subscribe. Many blessings to you.